Hey guys, I'm back. Happy Friday. I have not been able to film this week because guess what? I had the virus. Yes. Last week when I did my Friday haul and my Zara video, both days I did not feel good. I didn't know until Tuesday morning that Monday my daddy tested positive and my parents have not had it. So you can imagine how I felt. And then the next day, or that night, my mom got it and she tested positive. And I had just been there Sunday night. My brother and my niece weren't there because my brother had a cold. So I started testing I think I tested Tuesday, it was negative. Wednesday, it was negative. And then Thursday, I was like, okay, I've had this before. I know the difference in this and a cold. So I went through the drive-thru at CVS and got a test. I told the girls that I've taken 2 and they came back negative. And she says, well, that means you don't have it. And so I ended up talking to the pharmacist, getting something for a cold. But sure enough, when I got home, it was positive. So that is where I've been. And it kind of explains a lot to me in my reaction to things and just my emotional state at the time. Today is actually Wednesday, but I want to go ahead and make this because I was excited and I felt good. And then I also have a big stack of boxes over there from Nordstrom. And I thought about mixing it in, but it's just too much. So today I'm going to go over a few things that I got this week. And then my hair, I am going to save that for a separate video because I realize I can be dramatic and I can go on and on about things. That's just part of my personality. And there's a lot of you here that just don't care. And so I would rather do separate videos on my hair and my hair journey back to health and all the things that I'm learning. You know how I am. I will do a deep dive into the hair, like K18, Olaplex, In Living Proof, all of those things. I'm getting ready to do a deep dive into those and do some really in-depth hair videos. Okay, so first of all, I want to start with something I'm wearing today, and it is French candy. Now, if you've been here with me for a very long time, which by the way, February 7th was not only mine and John's 25th wedding anniversary, it was also my 15th YouTube anniversary of my very first video, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of both of those, mostly of my marriage, of course. So I appreciate each and every one of you that have been here with me 15 years. That is so long. We have been together a long time. So if you've been here with me that long, you probably remember me featuring French candy. It started years and years ago. If I can find any of the videos, I think it's in the title. I'll put them down below. But one of you told me about the brand. I think it was Jackie, if I'm not mistaken. Jackie, let me know. And I don't know if I contacted them to see if they did PR or what happened, or if I bought a piece and they contacted me, because that happens a lot too. But I featured them a few times, and then you know how this business goes. You have to, things move on, styles move on, all of that different stuff. So a couple of months ago, I would say, one of the owners, Lynn, it's him and his wife Kande, contacted me and said, hello, that would I like to reconnect with them and, get a few of their pieces. So I did, and I am wearing them today. Okay, first of all, let me back up. When I was in Santa Fe, New Mexico, with my visit with Sheila Fajl, and we were on the really famous art district. It's a street that is full of like boutiques and art galleries. I remember seeing French candy in one of their boutiques, and I thought to myself, I need to revisit that brand, because if you like this layered look, but you want it to be classy, eye-catching, quality, and meaningful, this is a good brand to check into. Because the way it started, and they have a really good little video on their page where Kande, the wife, and her husband Lynn went to Paris, and she ended up finding some medallions and brought them back and ended up being so inspired that she cast copies of the medallions and started making jewelry. Now they use brass, I believe it's 24 karat plated gold. And then I'm really, really intrigued by the silver pieces. I really am, because I don't know, like when I got my Chanel bag with the silver, I have loved it. Every time I look at it, I think I'm so glad I got this one with silver. I don't know what's going on with me. You know, we change. And so I'm really intrigued by that, but I wanted to start off with gold. I really loved this piece, and I will put the names of the pieces here because I think it would be crazy for me to try to pronounce all of them, but you can see it's gold plated. Even though I have never ridden a horse, I think I've been on a horse, but I've never ridden a horse. I love horses. And I think it's just because my family's into horses. I think they're so beautiful. I think it's part of being Southern. I'm just fascinated with horses. I always find myself drawn to horses. So I loved this, and I think it is such a just statement piece. The next piece is this big medallion, and it has I don't know if it's a Pegasus. Yes, a Pegasus with wings. I love it. And of course you can adjust the length of each piece, but I wanted to wear them as they came so I could show you. And then this long piece, I love it. And look at the dimension in the different pieces. And another thing I really, really love about this company is it's made here. And in that little video, you can actually see them creating each piece. Matter of fact, when I chose the pieces that I wanted, they had to make these pieces for me. And I don't know, I really appreciate, someone's craft, and I appreciate someone's passion. And the way this happened so organically and authentically, I just love it. So I got it in a really nice box, packed nicely. The original OMG FrenchCandy.com. And here is just another look. I actually had on a vest underneath this, but the pieces weren't falling correctly. So I think it looks really good with just a t-shirt too. There is, so much you can do with pieces of jewelry like this. I'm really looking forward to getting some bracelets and some earrings. You can just wear the simplest t-shirt, your favorite pair of jeans, a cool pair of sandals. Like today, I was inspired to get out my Jimmy Choos with the tattoo and just create something really special, unique, and your personality with the jewelry. I mean, we all know this, but this is just something special. So I wanted to share that with you. And then I did get a new handbag and one on the way for my double anniversary and for Valentine's Day, but I'm also going to save those for a separate video because it's going to be for handbag lovers. And then I ordered 2 new lipsticks, surprise, surprise, from Trish McEvoy. I always enjoy Trish McEvoy's makeup. It started when she used to sell her makeup here at a local boutique, and I discovered her brand. And then I think that's when I got my first little booklet that you get with all of her different things in it. Then most Nordstrom anniversary sales, they will have a little kit, and I've gotten several of those. And I don't think I have ever been let down with something from Trish McEvoy. It's just, she gets forgotten. Her makeup gets forgotten because it's not in Sephora. It's not in Ulta. So I just wanted to bring it back to your attention because her makeup is really good. And one time I featured her, I think after an anniversary sale, and she contacted me herself, thanked me, and sent me a brush kit. So I just think that's special. They sent me an email and they had some new light nude lip colors. So I ordered Babe, which is number 10. And I will go ahead and tell you that they are sheer, like super sheer. On one of my sickest nights, I sat there at the counter and I swatched them. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to swatch this very good for you guys. But here is the color, Babe. And I'm going to try my best to swatch it for you. So you can see that's going to be more of your peachy nude. Now today, I wanted to like my lip combo because I have not worn makeup in I don't know how many days, definitely a week. And that is like, that's big time for me because I love putting on my makeup. Like to not wear makeup is bad. Like it means I feel bad. So today I just put on my Merle Norman lip liner in Teddy, I believe it is. I put on that limited edition MAC lipstick and that Tarte Pearl. You guys, I ordered another one. I've got an Ulta order coming in maybe today, but I love that pearl. I love it. You've got to get it. You've got to. Okay, so that is Babe. And then Birthday Suit is going to be more of your beigey or almost, beigey or peachy. Okay, let me show it to you up here first. I'm actually more impressed today. I wonder if it's because I feel better. Okay, let me swatch it right here first. Yes. So that is Birthday Suit. So that's going to give you a peachy vibe. And then just to compare them, I'll do Babe next to it on my palm. There you go. So actually, they're a lot better than I remembered. They are. I don't have my mirror out here, and I don't want to go on, but two really good ones. So I'll keep you up to date and let you know. I might even let you know like in my hair video or something if I like it. And then let's go ahead and feature this e.l.f. lipstick that one of you guys told me about. I ordered it off of Amazon and I cannot remember the name. It's a cream. Is it just called cream? And this was quite inexpensive. So I'm going to be careful with it in the, little dispenser or the container, whatever. But wowza. It's definitely not as pigmented, but it's still a really good one. I haven't worn these yet, so I will get back with you. But if any of those intrigue you, I think they're worth ordering. Wow. Those ones from Trish are really glossy too. I'm excited. Okay, let me go wash this off. Now let's bounce back to some new jewelry. I've had many of you ask me about this, and I just got it yesterday. It's Dean Davidson's new collection, Safari Time. I love that. I'm kind of feeling safari lately. Maybe it's my darker hair. But, oh gosh, and this jacket. Oh, let me stand up. Let's do a impromptu outfit of the day. I'll try to remember this time to take my microphone. Okay, so AYRT, you guys, they're just worth every penny. I don't even know how to describe what's so great about them, but when I think of wearing a t-shirt, this is the first one that I go to. And I like the super cool and the scoopy one. I like them all. And then my jacket is a Veronica Beard that I got locally here at Oliver Boutique. It's a local store and I had gone to a sale. I actually had gotten 3 pair of jeans. I didn't like any of them. So I took them back and exchanged them and got a little bit back for this jacket. But it's got the scrunched sleeves. I'm just really crazy about the Veronica Beard jackets. They're really good. These in Cincacept are your really designer quality, and they are still, expensive, but not like a Saint Laurent or a Gucci or, Theory, all the other ones. And then these are the Pistola jeans from my last Nordstrom unboxing. Love them. I think that Pistola jeans are good. They're just good. And then my Jimmy Choo, and these are the ones that I reordered a whole size up. So if you like these or any of my Jimmy Choo purchases in the future, I think I would do a whole size up. And this is my outfit. Honestly, I don't know if I want to go out and at least, take some pictures and get in the sun and all of that good stuff. But I haven't tested today. I tested yesterday and I was faintly still down with it. And I want to be careful because I don't want my video to get flagged for something. I don't know. The whole subject's so crazy. And, but I do want to get out in the sunshine today. And yesterday when I went to see my parents, it was the best. It was like, I don't know. I am someone who enjoys life every day. I am someone who is grateful. I am someone who blows out life. You know what I mean? Like, I live life to the fullest, but it's still, you still lose a grip of how fortunate you are to feel good, to wear makeup, to get dressed, to go see your parents, to just go to the store. Like today, I got my watch out and I set it and I was like, I haven't been wearing my watch and I love my watches. I think when most anything bad happens, and I'm not saying everything because I know there's different degrees, but we can learn from it and we can make it a positive. So going back to Dean Davidson and the Safari collection, he sent me the Plaza ring, and look at that stone, you guys. Is that not gorgeous? And how fabulous is it with this jewelry? Because French Kande also uses, stones and Austrian crystals. And so I just felt like, wow, everything just came together. Synchronicity. I love it. I've always loved the Plaza ring. It's always been one of my favorites. Like if you have thought of getting the castle ring, but you felt like maybe it's too much, Plaza ring is the next one. And then these earrings, which are the same stone, I'm sure. Let's see, Discovered Nomad, our newest collection that cues straight from the Safari. Meet our Tiger's Eye gemstone. I thought that's what it was, but I didn't want to say anything too wrong. This kind of is homey for me because, my parents love jewelry, my whole family does, and we have tiger's eye. Like, I think of tiger's eyes, scarabs, and even star sapphires. I think both of my aunts had the star sapphire necklace, and you just remember those things like from your childhood. Okay, meet our tiger's eye gemstone, multi-toned with the light reflecting luster of a feline gaze. That's perfect. And our first ever hammered finish inspired by the Masai Mara's rough terrain. And then I did get these hoops, and I was thinking maybe I could wear them both, but my first and second piercing are close together. Let me just hold up one and maybe the picture, and you will be able to see. But that's the hammered, and I love when the earring just has a back like that and it's so easy to put on. So thank you so much to Dean and his team for sending these to me. All of this came at the perfect time, including the next things I'm going to show you. It's never gets old getting a package. Even when you're sick, I would say, can you open them? And John has been such a good caretaker. Everybody has been wonderful. I really, of course I haven't been drinking or eating after, or they haven't been drinking or eating after me, and I've tried to keep to myself, but I'm the mama. And honestly, it was funny the first 2 days when I took my test, I was hoping it was positive so that I could go over and help take care of my mom and daddy. So then the third day I tested and it was positive. I felt so bad. I couldn't even, the thought of getting in the car was, and then by that time they took the antiviral. I had it here from last time, but I decided not to because I thought I can kick it, so I didn't. But anyway, so thank you, Dean. Okay, remember last week when I showed you those sunglasses from Michael Kors, and they were big. I had someone say that they were too big for my face. It's kind of the point, like I would never tell you if you're someone that has 1 to 2 pair of sunglasses, that's what you need to get. I would never tell you to get those. But if you're someone who loves just mixing your sunglasses with different outfits, different vibes, different personas, then that's when you get those funky sunglasses. But if you want an everyday sunglass, I do think the Vehla, the ones I've been showing you, are just, they cannot be beat. They cannot be beat. And so when I was telling you that last week, I went on the website and they are still buy one, get one free. So I did get some different styles. So let's go for, this one is Willow, Cream, and Olive. I mean, look at the packaging. That's one good thing about the fact that I do go overboard sometimes and buy really expensive things is I've experienced the $1,000 pair of sunglasses, and I can tell you how these that are $100 compare. Oh my gosh, just look at that. I remember when I tried these on with no makeup, hair jacked up, and still loved them. So these are very, very chic. Are they not gorgeous? They're just gorgeous. They're like jewelry. These are very, I just think of California. I think of being in a convertible. Maybe it's just that they're kind of retro. And I do want to play around with like a black headscarf or something like that. I love that. Not only do I love it, I admire people that can do it and pull it off. And I want to be that person. So I'm going to try. I'm going to do it. And that's what it reminds me of. But just look at the beauty of these. They're just gorgeous. So loving those. And please tell me down below which ones you like the best. I love hearing your opinions. Okay, these, remember I told you I wanted to get some metal frame ones with the nose pieces, because there's got to be more people out there like me that have either a bony, skinny nose or some other issue where you need the nose pieces. These are Piper Gold and Chocolate, and I have not adjusted these, but these are, oh my God, I think these are so cool too. Aren't they? See how they're kind of, they give the Ray-Ban retro vibe, but they're a little bit more detailed, a little bit cooler because of the odd shape. And I'll tell you what I would do is probably adjust these in just a little bit. I don't want them to sit too low. Yeah. Aren't they pretty? I love them. They feel so good. They're sturdy. There's a difference. There's a difference. And you know I have an appreciation for cheap sunglasses. I will wear some Amazon sunglasses in a heartbeat. I just care about how they look and feel. Matter of fact, I've got some really expensive sunglasses I never wear because they don't feel good and they don't look good. And I just think those are really cool. Let me try to show them to you. What a great gift, too. Like, say you have graduation or a birthday for a sister-in-law, niece. I mean, get one for you and get one for them. And $100 and a really cool, popular pair of sunglasses. Okay, these are the Bowie in gold and chocolate. You can't remember exactly what these look like, but okay, another pair of the metal. These are a little bit more conservative, mainstream. Why? These are given Don Draper vibes. Did any of you just love Mad Men like I did? I tell you, that is the first time I really realized that how much you can fall in love or have a crush on a character, because I just thought, Dan Draper. Was that his name? Dan Draper? I think so. Can't want to say Frank. I just loved his character so much. But then when I would see him in interviews and in other roles, I was like, wow, that's such a difference. Same thing with Ray Donovan. That's such a character-driven, series that you get so attached to him, and then it's just not quite the same. So sometimes now I don't even watch interviews. I want to hold on to the fantasy. And wow, I think those are so pretty. And I would definitely, they just sit too low on my nose. I'm going to squeeze them in a little bit. Yes, I like them to hit right. Your eyebrows are supposed to show. It is a thing that we're wearing our sunglasses lower, and they're beautiful. And even if you've probably seen this, even if you were to get blue lenses or other lenses, they're all very, very subtle and classy. And then the last pair is the Olsen. I think I remember these are they're not too crazy, but Olsen Espresso and Cinnamon. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know which ones I'm going to wear today. Beautiful. You can see your eyes through them. Wow. They just fit me so well. See, they don't sit on my cheeks. They're going to be good in your hair glasses. And if you want to wear them in your hair, they're probably going to stretch out. But to me, that's half of the value of having the sunglasses. And especially when you're not spending such a crazy amount, you can do that. But just so pretty. So vibey. And I think you should treat yourself with them. I love these. When I put on glasses like this, I always remind myself of my mom because she's always worn glasses, and that's a good thing. Okay, here are two kind of random things that I ordered after I watched my girls, Kelly and Christina, on Mommy's Makeup and Moscato. I think they were doing their Amazon favorites, and they showed some things that I ended up ordering, and I've had them sitting here waiting to show you, so I thought I would show them to you today. I don't know when the next time I'll do like a whole dedicated Amazon order will be, but another thing I wanted to tell you is my family and I, the four of us, we are going on a vacation next week to Universal. We've never been. Will, my son who is 20, has never flown, and he's never been ready to fly. But where I live in Wilmington, we have a new airline that is just doing straight flights from here to there, and it's not very expensive, and it's only an hour and a half. So we decided to fly. John wanted to drive. I was like, no way, I can't do it. And so we are going there next week. I'm hoping to be able to film some videos to post for you guys, but if I don't, I will be back that next weekend. But this I thought of taking with me. You can pack it flat. I've seen people talk about these. And then when you get to your hotel room, you snap these together. I think Kelly said she had this just in her bedroom. And you can snap them together. And then you have a nice, pretty tray to keep your things, like your jewelry, your watch, your room key, all the things that you need to keep up with when you're in a hotel. And when I'm with them, it's not going to be, well, I might need this just as much just because of course we have 2 rooms. But when I'm alone, I don't have John saying, did you get this? Did you get that? And I think I told you guys about the time that I left my watch, my sunglasses, and my perfume behind in the hotel. Had already checked in the airport and everything, was lucky enough to call and get it back because I had set those aside to wear the next day and then forgot them. So I like the idea of having my stuff corralled. And, I do have like travel jewelry cases and everything, but I like having it like this. That's actually why I got the white instead of the black, so that everything would show really well. But even like, your sunglasses in there along with your watch, have everything there ready for you. And then Kelly also showed this sweater. And it's just a nice little, let me show you. It's definitely sheer. It's kind of like the open crochet, which I've always been attracted to. Even I can remember a specific outfit that one of my best friends and I had, and her mom bought these for us. It was a white crochet top, and mine had the pink tank underneath it, and I believe hers had turquoise, and we even had our picture taken together in it. But I've always loved stuff like this, and I thought this would look pretty for the transition season. And I also thought it would look good even with like sweats or something, and it's really, really soft. What is this made of? Oh, it's 100% polyester. It doesn't feel like polyester. I bet it's recycled polyester. Made in China. It was not expensive, and we shall see how I like that. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for everything. You were so kind to me with my hair video, which, like I said, I won't go into that here, but you were very kind to me. I think that most of you understood. I've been studying up on the connection that women have with their hair, and it is truly a biological, real mental thing. So it made me feel better. And I always want to be like a good example, like a good person for you to follow. And so I was slightly let down, but I thought, I showed up. I was authentic. I told you how I really felt. And so in some ways I was proud of myself for that. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.